Good morning, children. Today I'm going to take class 4 English Grammar, Chapter 1 The Sentence. You know very well what is the meaning of sentence. Yes, a sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense and express our thought is a sentence. I repeat it. A sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense and express our thought is a sentence. So there are some rules about a sentence. First one, the words in a sentence should be placed in the proper order. The words in a sentence should be placed in proper order. Then second one, a sentence always begin with a capital letter. A sentence always begin with a capital letter. Then third one, punctuation marks like full stop or question mark or exclamation mark must be put at the end of the sentence. So you can see that there are some rules about a sentence. Then next we can see the examples. Look here. First one, the kitten closed its eyes. The kitten closed its eyes. You can see the picture also. First one, the T should be capital and end of the sentence we have to put full stop. I told you already, the sentence always begin with capital letter and end with full stop. So the kitten closed its eyes. Then second one, is Jasmine your closest friend? Is Jasmine your closest friend? Here they are asking the question. So we have to put here question mark because they are asking the question. So what is second sentence? Is Jasmine your closest friend? Question mark. So here also first letter should be in capital letter and end of the sentence we have to put question mark. We have to put the question mark, exclamation mark and full stop we have to put according to the sentence. Then third one, what a grand painting it is. Third one, what a grand painting it is. So here also first letter should be in capital and end of the sentence here we have to put exclamation because it is exclamation sentence. So end of the sentence we have to put exclamation symbol. Then when we speak to someone we speak in complete sentences, isn't it? When we speak to someone we speak in complete sentences. Then while writing a sentence we begin it with a capital letter and end with a full stop. I told you already, a sentence always start with capital letter and end with full stop. So while writing a sentence we begin it with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Then here you can see types of sentences. Types of sentences. Here we have two main types of sentences. There are one is statements, then second one is questions. So first one is statement and second one is questions. Now I will give you the explanation. Yeah. First one, statements. When a sentence tells us something, it's called a statement. When a sentence tells us something, it's called statement. A statement always ends with a full stop. I told you already, a statement always ends with a full stop. Example, the boy is reading a book. The boy is reading a book. If a sentence ends with a full stop means that is called statement. If the sentence ends with full stop means that is called statement. Then second one, questions. When a sentence asks something, it's called a question. When a sentence asks something, it's called a question. For example, it's raining outside, or what are you doing, where are you going, these kind of questions. So you know very well statements and questions. Then now let's go to the next part. Here every complete sentence contain two parts. Every complete sentence contain two parts. That is, first is subject and predicate. Subject and predicate. Look here. What is the meaning of subject and predicate? What is the meaning of subject and predicate? The subject is what or whom. Sentence is about, while the predicate tells something about the subject. The subject is what or whom. Sentence is about, while the predicate tells something about the sentence. For example, look here. The lampshade is broken. The lampshade is broken. So look here. I divided the sentence into two parts, subject and predicate. Look here. So here which one is subject? The lampshade is subject, then rest all predicate. The lampshade is subject and rest all predicate. Here I have given you some examples. Listen once again. I'll tell you. Subject means, it means the thing about which we are speaking. It means the thing about which we are speaking. That is called subject. Once again I repeat it. Subject means the thing about which we are speaking, and predicate means what we are speaking. Subject means which we are speaking, and predicate means what we are speaking about subject. Predicate means what we are speaking about the subject. So look here. A tree has no roots and branches. A tree has roots and branches. So here I divide the sentence into two parts. First one, a tree is a subject and has roots and branches is predicate. A tree is a subject, has roots and branches is predicate. Then next sentence, Mala is a clever girl. Mala is a clever girl. So here Mala is a subject and is a clever girl is predicate. Mala is a subject and rest all predicate. Then third one, somebody is knocking at the door. Somebody is knocking at the door. So here which one is subject and which one is predicate? Yes, somebody is the subject and is knocking at the door is predicate. Somebody is the subject and rest all predicate. So I hope you understand the chapter. Then look here. Here I have given you some homework, that is, divide the sentence into subject and predicate. So you have to divide the sentence into two parts, like subject and predicate. You have to write it in your grammar copy. When you all come to the school, that time I'll check your copy. So you have to complete your work. First one, we saw snowfall in Simla. We saw snowfall in Simla. Second sentence, Venus and Mars are planets. Third sentence, a bee is sitting on the red flower. Fourth one, Bill Gates is a computer wizard. Fifth one, the naughty children were hiding behind the bushes. Then sixth one, India is a great country. Seventh one, a watch is smaller than a clock. Eighth one, Vijay helped the blind man. Ninth one, Indian farmers are hardworking people. 10th one, ripe bananas have yellow skin. So you have to do your work in your home. Divide the sentence into two parts. Once again I'll tell you, write it clearly and you have to submit the copy on time. Thank you.